are the dreamers of dreams.
Good morning, DV. I'm Ethan coming to you from, you guessed it, still at home. We are here to give you the latest happenings here at DV. Even though we aren't at DV, this is our second installation of Jaguar News for this month of September. Let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Hello, Jaguars. It's Captain Cervantes, Cadet Corps teacher at Del Vallejo Leadership and STEAM Academy. Will everyone please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America,
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Hey Jaguars, Wednesdays are our technology days. If you need help with your Chromebook hotspots or other technology, our computer tech is at DV on Wednesdays. Make sure you call the school first to make sure someone is available to help you. Students, we need help to keep this newscast going. Please send us pictures, skits, TikToks to include in next month's newscast. Please let us keep it interesting. You can upload your images onto Image Share for the yearbook. Here are the instructions. We are now in the month of September, our second month of school. We are still working from home and continuing distance learning. Some schools have been given a waiver from the governor and have gone back to school in person. If we were given a choice, would you choose to go back on campus? I'm not sure when we will go back on campus, but maybe JJ knows something since he's doing an interview with Ms. Maynor. Let's throw it over to JJ to see what they're talking about.
Hey, Miss Maynor.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
All right, so how do you like being the principal at DV?
I like being the principal at DV a lot. I've been at DV. This will be my 6th year being at DV, school year that is. And so from being here all of this time, I've learned a lot from the students, from the staff, the community itself, and I just enjoy working with the family that we've developed over time at DV. So I just think it's a great opportunity moving forward. Like I said, I came in 2015, and so now it's 2020, and we're in another school year. But like I said, it's been fun.
Yeah. And how do you like the feeling from being vice principal to the principal?
It's a different feel, but it's the same feel. I really don't like the distance learning aspect of this. I like more hands-on and being with the kids. It's a lot more responsibility being the principal than it is the vice principal. But a lot of the work that I've done as the vice principal, I think they'd be better prepared to be able to be a principal. So I take all of those experiences as learning opportunities, and I think it's a great consistency for the school. It's a great thing to have the vice principal become the principal, because at least there's not someone coming in and trying to learn the students, nor is it someone new trying to come in and learn the teachers. We have a sort of a consistency going on with the program. So aside from the workload and the responsibility, I really don't see it as much of a difference, because it still feels the same. It still feels, except for, like I said, distance learning, that I'm connected and I'm making a difference. So.
Okay. And what made you want to work at a school?
So my original career goals was to become an anesthesiologist. I wanted to go into the medical field. So when I went to college, I took science courses, of course, because I was majoring biology pre-med. And then in my senior year, I decided, I don't want to go to medical school. I'm over it. I'm tired of school. And so it was, in the beginning, I needed a job. So what are you going to do? And so I went from being a probation officer, because that was my actual first job. Didn't like that at all. Didn't really like that responsibility. And then I moved to California and I became a teacher. And so my first teaching experience was at Sierra Continuation High School in the district, and being at that school and working with the young adults there let me know that, maybe this is what is meant for me to do. Maybe I should stay here. And so it's like now it seems, I don't know what the good best term to put on it, but it's just a good feeling that now that I go out into the community, and a lot of students that I taught when I was at Sierra actually remember me, and they come up and say, like, you were the coolest science teacher I ever had. You were one of my favorite classes. I really appreciate you. And then someone will be like, you don't seem like you've ever changed. Like, what happened to you? And so I went from being a continuation high school science teacher to a regular high school science teacher. And then I transitioned into CAPS. And then I landed at Vallejo as the vice principal and now the principal. But when I was a teacher, I actually taught at Vallejo on 2 separate occasions. Wasn't very long, but I did teach for a short time at Vallejo prior to leaving the classroom and becoming an administrator.
Okay. And what was the first subject you taught?
Well, I've only taught one subject, and that's science. But I've taught in the area of science. I've taught health, I've taught physical science, I've taught biology, and I've taught anatomy and physiology.
Okay. And you already told us on how you feel about the distance learning.
Yeah, it's no fun. I feel disconnected. Like, look at how we have to do this interview. I have to create a virtual office. We can't even go in my office and sit and talk, or we can't sit at the lunch tables and talk, or even pass each other in the breezeway. So I don't like this setup, because I just feel so disconnected from the students and from the teachers, just disconnected completely being at home.
Yeah. And do you have any shout outs that you want to do?
I want to shout out the entire 8th grade class. Yes, this is not how we envision starting off your 8th grade year, but I am hopeful that time will pass and we will be able to give you an 8th grade celebration that you will be proud of. I want to shout out the entire Vallejo family. all the students and all the staff, just thank you for toughing it out and just participating in this distance learning, and know that this is not what we want for you, but this is what's best for you right now, given the current health situation. And we just want you to be safe, and we want you to take advantage of the opportunities that you're given. You never know what doors are going to open, what new challenges may come, and what new things you may learn. So just Vallejo family all together. And like I said, our 8th grade class, we look forward to giving you guys some really fun stuff as we continue to move forward.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Maynard, for your time.
All right. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. I have my first principal interview. Look at that. I'm on the map. Thank you.
Alrighty.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey Jags, even though we don't have any sports to report here at DV, there are some professional sports that I'm sure we all watch. I couldn't do a sports section without announcing the Lakers win over the Rockets on September 8th for the conference semifinals. The Lakers scored 112 and the Rockets scored 102.
Recently, on Sunday, September 13th, the Chiefs versus the Texans game. Before the game, the players have asked for a moment of silence dedicated to the ongoing fight for equality. The fans were making noise during the moment of silence. Here's some tweets, and here's a video after that.
No one.
No one.
No one.
No one.
No one.
No one should feel scared for their life simply because of the color of their skin.
No one. No one. No one.
No one should question their level of equality because of the color of their skin.
No one. No one.
No one.
No one should feel like the color of their skin increases the chances that people who have been put in place to protect them may be the very ones who end up killing them.
No one. No one. No one.
No one should have their neck knelt on for 8 minutes and 46 seconds while unarmed and already detained by 4 officers.
No one. No one. No one.
No one should be shot 7 times in the back, unarmed, with their kids watching in the car.
No one. No one.
No one.
No one should feel comfortable watching the videos of George Floyd and Jacob Blake.
No one. No one. No one.
No one should feel comfortable knowing that Breonna Taylor has not received justice.
No one should think that this is just going to go away on its own.
We are a country of many different races, ethnicities, backgrounds, and beliefs.
In order to live up to the great ideals that we claim to hold ourselves to in this country, we must recognize that change is necessary and it needs to happen now.
Systemic issues need to be addressed. Legislation needs to be passed at all levels of government.
We need to show each other that black lives do matter, not just say it.
We as a team are going to create real, actionable change.
We hope you will too.
That was crazy. So DV, how do you feel about that? What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments.
Hi, I'm Kaylee Thunder, and I'm here with your week's weather. So it looks like we have cooled down from last week's heat wave. Thank goodness. But we are heading right into fall. But we all know, living in California, you know it's going to take a minute. But let's get down to business. Monday and Tuesday will be 91 degrees. Wednesday will be 92 degrees. Thursday and Friday, it will be 94 degrees. It does not sound like much of fall weather to me, but hey, that's why we live in California. It's for the sun, right? Anyway, I'm Kaylee Thunder, here with your week's weather, and I'm signing off till next time. Bye!
Up next is a little break from all the serious stuff. Unique and Kelly, can you make us laugh? Let's see if they're funny. Okay, let's go. You're first, Unique.
Hi, my name's Unique Molina, and I'm gonna say jokes today. So what did the pen say to the pencil? So what's your point? How did we keep the school clean? By staying at home. Teachers ask me questions and I forget everything I know. Why did we tell actors to break a leg? because they already have casts. How do we get straight A's? By using a ruler. Well, this is my time. Bye!
Since we're all in quarantine right now, I guess I'll be making inside jokes from now on. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because the chicken behind it didn't know how to social distance. That was funny, but I seriously hate people who don't social distance. Like, bruh, I don't want corona. Social distance over there. Like, leave me alone with my jokes. Why did the chicken... Wait, I'm repeating my jokes. At least my jokes aren't as different as my schedule. I guess that's it. I'm right out of jokes and toilet paper.
We try not to take ourselves too seriously around here, so we are able to do some silly stuff to help you smile. We have some of our very own TikTok stars. Let's see how talented we are. Or not.
Feeling like this. Oh, why? Love it while grabbing the rhythm, your hips. That's right.
Calling all cars. Man trying to enter an office building on 4th and Main with no mask. Repeat, no mask.
I woke into my job late last week when my co-workers all began to freak. They started cursing and began to shout and said quite rudely as the boss threw me out,
You need a mask.
I need a COVID mask.
A COVID mask.
It seemed a lot to ask.
To wear a mask.
To do a simple task.
Put on a mask.
I need a COVID mask. Made it mandatory almost every